beautiful day, super excited, very, very excited, very excited. Something arrived through the post, DHL, and I'm excited. Want to show you. Okay, I can't lift it. It's that heavy. It's absolutely chocker with crystals. So super excited myself, Karen. Super excited to do this. It's been a labor of love. The crystals in here are approximately, apparently, 6.5 months to about 3 months, something like that. So when I first started working on them. So it's nice to get them back. It's lovely to get them back and to be able to share some of the crystals and minerals with you all here and now. And of course, if you're on repeat playback, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It should be all interesting. So I want to keep my phone on, and there's certain reasons why I need to keep an eye on the phone. Can you all hear me well? I've got a fan in. Oh, there's 19 people on. Wow, that's amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Great. 18 now. So somebody came and went. Bye. That was quick. So the fan, I've got a fan on down there, and I'm just wondering, can you hear me well enough? Do I sound okay? Or is the fan irritating so that I need to switch the fan off? The reason why the fan's on is because I don't want to, upset you all, but it's bloody boiling here in Spain, the Costa del Sol. That is the reason why I ran here. I came here for one of the reasons, and yeah, it was definitely the sun. I'm a sun searcher. I'm a sun seeker. No fan sound. Great. Love it. Get comfy, Mr. B. So I'm excited because I can't remember what crystals I worked on. I've worked on that many. But pure energy healing crystals are not just crystals. They're crystals that have been worked on by a healer, and specific frequency and energy has been added as a memory into that crystal. Some of you might already have had a pure energy healing crystal from Bajerski.com. Some of you might never have had one before. But there is definitely, if you look at a percentage, I mean, some people just don't feel anything. Some people don't even feel Moldavite after months and months, but there's nothing I can do about that. I can only try and help you, but many people do. The majority of people who feel crystals are far greater than the majority that don't when they buy a pure energy healing crystal. So, you can't win them all and you can't help everybody, but it's just one of those things. Time, eventually it comes, and then, oh my God, I feel something. I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been saying for years. You do, but sometimes it takes time. Sometimes it can take months and months. Everybody's different. So the Bali box is here. And I'm going to start the box opening somehow, I think. Always an exciting time for me. Okay. Okay then. Let's get started. Are you all ready? Are you all okay? Hello, everybody. Is everybody fine? Is everybody happy? That's an interesting one. Right then, let's have a look. Packet number 1. Still can't see it, can you? It doesn't matter. As I cut, you'll figure it. You'll see as I get them out. So this is lava stone. I used to pick them myself from Bali on the beaches, because Bali is a volcanic island. And but then I thought, you know what? I spoke to a few of the locals and I said, have you ever picked any of these? And they go, yeah. I said, would you mind picking some for me? And I said, try and get them as beautiful as you can and pick the ones that are really beautiful and special, and I shall pay you for it. So that's what I did. I got about 100 and I met them. This wasn't the last time I went, but the time before. And they met me and I paid them a few $100s, which was pretty good because an average wage in Bali per month is $200. So they were overjoyed, and so was I, and the energy in them are lovely. So I work on them, which I did. I brought them back. I worked on them for about, I don't know, maybe a month, something like that. And then I sent them to Bali, and then they got mounted, and now they've arrived back. So as you can see, the T-bar fitting is one of my favorite fittings. It's because it doesn't over exaggerate the crystal, in the sense that you don't actually see the crystal, only the nice designed cap. And I just want them simple. So it's as simple as you need them. So there was an interesting moment when I was in Bali, and I was walking in, I think it was Talagalang something. Was it Talaga? No, it wasn't. I can't remember. It was right on the beach. Talagalang is the rice fields. No, anyway, I can't remember. But I was. It's where a temple is, and I saw there's many healers who wear white, especially in each village. And I just saw one sat there, and I saw he had something in his hand, and I noticed it was lava stone, and I thought, wow. So when he'd finished his prayers, I asked him what was in his hand, and it was lava stone. And he goes on to explain that it's a very beautiful crystal that clears dark energy. It's good for clearing your own energy. And so I started working with it and holding it and trying it, and it really is a beautiful crystal, and I can understand why Bali's got such a pull. So yeah, that's kind of the first one out of my collection. So there you go. Next one. There you go. Welcome to the world of Rhodochrosite. Absolutely beautiful. Colors are phenomenal. It's not the highest of grade. I do have some very high grade on my website. One of the most desirable crystals of this type is the S, or the 8. And some of that, I mean, I remember buying one piece for $500, and that was about 4 years ago. So they can be very, very valuable. So I try and look for them, but I also like this kind of design as well. Just slightly unusual formation, and it's just nice. So it's affordable, and the setting is lovely as well. So you can feel the crystal, you know, on you. It's lovely. So they're all signed MB, so you probably can't see it, but or maybe you can if I get a. Maybe you can, maybe. I'll just put it there. It says MB. So they're stamped MB. So the silver is a lot stronger and a lot purer quality than Indian silver. Balinese silver is lovely. And the people who make these are a family, a beautiful family, and there's about 6 in the family who are silversmiths. So, you know, to get it just right, there's a lot of workmanship that goes into my crystals, because my crystals, most of them, are very rare, raw, so that they're not perfectly cut so that it fits perfectly with a standard, I guess, fitting. So they're always a little bit unusual, and it takes a little bit of work. So love that crystal. There's so much love in that crystal. There's so many beautiful, amazing energies depending on what's inside. So welcome to the world of fluoride. Gorgeous. How the veins run through it. It's absolutely beautiful. So this is more of the yellow. You've got more of a yellow here with the gorgeous color. That it's so vibrant in color in purple. And again, T-bar fitting, perfect. It doesn't take away from the crystal at all. It's beautiful. And fluoride is a very special crystal to me. I've loved working with it over the years. And again, like many crystals, certain ones I don't like to pass by. I like to buy, especially if the seller is a good, kind soul. So yeah, that's nice. So here's a very beautiful piece of chrysocolla. It's very unusual, very beautiful, nice, beautiful little size for people who don't like too big of pieces. And the matrix in there, that it's just gorgeous. It's such a lovely crystal. So you can get formations of really darker or lighter, almost to the look of turquoise, you know, or the color. But yeah, this is a very light green, absolutely beautiful crystal. Actually, when you look at it, you kind of fall in love with it, and you see certain things. It's kind of very translucent as well. So I love that crystal, love working with it too. So here's a beautiful piece of blue kyanite. It's a very darker piece because it's thicker. Some of my pieces are very thin, so they're more translucent. They're more a bit like Moldavite. The thinner the Moldavite, the more translucent and beautiful it looks. The thicker it is, the more darker it is. But it's a lovely crystal. Absolutely love it. Nice shape. Again, the T-bar is perfect for the design on this as well. I absolutely love it. So the crystal is gorgeous. It really is a beautiful crystal to work with on so many levels. So that's a lovely cap. That's really nice. That sits really nice, and they've done a good job because the shape of the crystal is not easy. So that was a clever move. And the cap is I really like that cap fitting. It's gorgeous. So it's not a piece of cat turd, as most people think. It's called Prophecy Stone, and it's very, very unusual energy. Very, very unusual. It almost feels like, you know, you're carrying a dead weight. So when you wear it, there is some weight to it. It is phenomenal. It's just an unusual crystal, and when you wear it, strange things kind of happen. I actually really love it. I absolutely love it. I think for me, it's more for people who are kind of a little bit more aware, people who are wanting to just improve a little bit with their intuition. They want to go deeper. They want to feel a little bit more. It's more, it's not, for me, it's not a comer in a crystal. It's not like, oh, have you ever had a crystal? But here's one, like, you know, a nice piece of rose quartz to get into crystals. This is something that I think when you've been working as a healer or a psychic, or if you've been in that kind of energy work, you will appreciate this. So yeah, really interesting stone, really interesting. I will talk about it a lot more. And here's a bigger piece. Again, lovely cap fitting. Really nice. Really good energy. Do you want me to attune to it and tell you what I feel, what I get from it? Stop me about a bit. So instantly, it's affecting my face instantly. It's reducing tension across my cheeks, all across the top teeth. I can feel a tension being released instantly. So I don't know if anybody understands this, but when you close your eyes, sometimes you see a vortex. Some people say it's the third eye showing you, and sometimes you see a double vortex. Well, this is already starting to open that kind of vortex in my eyes. And that's normally a start to the psychic experience. What am I going to see through and within that energy? So just you can feel that it's already reducing your tension and stress of your face to clear away, so you're able to see more clearer. So it makes sense when I say, you know, when you work with this crystal, it's because you've been used to doing the work, and it really is targeting this area of the psychic experience. Very interesting stone. Most of these in here are Rhodochrosites. So the reason why I'm flipping through, because there's so many, and as well, most of them are that, I think, 100 pieces of lava stone. So there's, I guess, and oh yeah, here's a darker piece of what I showed you earlier. So you can see the difference in color. Beautiful. So that's that done. I guess I'm going to put these back because this one's going to be totally full up by the time we finish. If you're still here, might take some time. I'll put that down there. Okay. Next one. 18 pieces in here. Are you enjoying it thus far? Well, you wouldn't say no because you'd be gone otherwise, wouldn't you? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. What we got in here then? Wow. Absolutely. Wow. Gorgeous. So 18 pieces of desert rose. Wow. Gorgeous. From Morocco. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now you have to be careful with this. Don't wear it with other crystals. You wear it simply on its own against your clothing or your skin, and it should be fine. But this crystal itself, this stone, is it rubs. It can rub off. But you know, I had one for many years that rubbed right off down to its, you know, its form of. This one, as you can see, looks like it's got like crisscrosses, and it looks like somebody's just wrapped very, very poorly some wool that you would do as a kid when your mum dropped the wool and you want to wrap it all up. That's what it kind of looks like. But the energy of this crystal is phenomenal. It's brilliant. Some of the things that I found fascinating with this crystal, there's loads of things, but people who suffer with a lack of, and it's based upon health as well. So a lack of nutrients, a lack of like water, a lack of so many things. You find that, I don't know why, but it helps you bring that back in way of thinking about what I need more water, I need more certain food. So there's something that helps you connect to that that sense that most of us don't have anymore. We've lost that sense of knowing what we need to keep our body healthy. So it really is beautiful. On another note, spiritually speaking, it's definitely a protector. It really is. Now, if you understand Morocco, there's a lot of dark magic that goes on there. So it's definitely a healer and a protector for sure. Really interesting stone. I don't need to kind of show you anymore because there's like, well, okay, I'll show you one more. There's different shapes. I tried, I mean, I chose out of maybe 400 and I've got a handful of them. This one particularly it grabbed my attention. Just so lovely. Just a beautiful, beautiful energy. So, yeah, I love them. Absolutely love them. I fell in love with them a long time ago and I like working with them. But I am very careful when I work with them. Very careful. I don't mix them with other crystals around my neck. They're an almost chalky finish, so you've just got to be very careful with them. So what's in here? 72 pieces. Wow, 72 pieces of something. Okay. So T-bar finish, again, just enough. And if you look very carefully, you can see in between there, that's actually oil. So these are oil-filled quartz. I absolutely love them. They're absolutely beautiful. Really beautiful. Some nice shapes, nice sizes. Slightly bigger one. Look at that. Don't you can't say you don't love that, eh? How did the bloody hell does that oil get in there? Well, you could say that about a mosquito in copal or amber, right? It's like, yeah, but it's different, you know. It sticks on and goes down and say, yeah, but anyway, I haven't checked out why, but I do know that the energy of this crystal is phenomenal. It's beautiful. I love working with this crystal. There's something magical about it. There's something universal. It feels so good to work with. It feels almost pure when you're working with it. And I love it. Absolutely love this crystal. It's one of my favorites. I mean, my most favorite of all the quartz, I've got to say, has to be Herkimer diamond. But this comes a very close second. Beautiful energy. Do you want to know what it feels like, what I get from it? Let me just try that, shall I? So it's working here, right on the front, right here. Well, it would do, because it really is a mystical opener of the third eye. I can feel an intense, it's not like a pain, but it's like something's pushing in. I can see again another tunnel, but it's one tunnel this time, not two. And it's right up here, not in my eyes. So it's definitely a crystal that opens the third eye, and a perfect way to open your third eye. The movement, whether it's clockwise, anti-clockwise, doesn't matter. Just keep going until you feel that energy that goes through the point and through your hands into there, and just keep working it. Phenomenal, beautiful crystal. Really pleased with them, and the mountains are lovely too. So there you go. That's a lot of oil filled quartz, 72 pieces. So I'm really happy about that. All of these will be going on the website over the next 6 months. So don't be asking me to put them. Well, you can ask me, but what I'll do is I'll try and listen to your messages, and then do that. If there's something that you want, then I'll go and grab that particular pack and then start working with them. Every one of these needs at least another minimum of a couple of 3 hours more work. So, that's what I'll be doing. Same as the last ones. So there's a lot more than what I realized. Cavern sites. I've only just uploaded some new cavern sites the other day. So nice. Look at that for a mountain. Lovely. I'm more of a sphere guy when I'm working as a healer, because I like to work with them in my hand as I'm working with my other hand. So I'm very much into spheres. So yeah, that's beautiful. Look at the beautiful blue. You just couldn't make that color, could you? You couldn't create such a vibrant color. And I'm going to put these on special offer as well. I think that's why I bought them. Bought them because they were a really good price if I bought all of them, and then I can put them on special offer. So wow, look at this one. Look at that one. You can't say you don't love that. Look, it's beautiful. Gorgeous. Calcite, the crystal of forgiveness. And it certainly has made a difference in many people's lives, especially mine. Same again, cavern sites, 31 pieces. So we're going to be okay for cavern sites. Sure, this month and next month And wow, am I looking at more cavensites? I am. My God. So I did buy quite a lot of cavensites. Obviously, I forgot. I'm terrible with cavensite. Oh, look at that though. Look. Isn't that beautiful? Imagine wearing that. You could just feel it. You just feel the energy of them. So we're all right for cavensites, and I'll be able to do them at a good price. Okay. Ah, some malachite. Nice. Nice. Nice piece of malachite. There you go. Crystal of travel and much, much more. Wow, some lovely pieces. Wow, look at that. That's malachite. I know you know, you're looking at it and thinking it's very, very dark, but you can get beautiful dark pieces. Slightly lighter there. Look at that. Beautiful pieces for healers. Yeah, this is a perfect, if I'm working as a full-time healer, this is probably the one I'd be buying, that one. Why? Because I can grab it here, work with it like that, take it here, work with it like that. So you've got touch, you can just touch nice and gently. It's a little bit more difficult when you've got a point, because you don't want to hurt anybody, whereas you've got this lovely, and you can work very nicely on the temples. And this is a beautiful healing crystal, especially for inner peace. You want inner peace, this is the crystal. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, not too many, but really, really nice. Again, I can't remember what I bought because it was so long ago, but some smaller pieces. But I shall put them back nicely, if you don't mind. Beautiful. What do you think so far? You like? Me gusta mucho. See? Gorgeous, eh? Yeah, really beautiful. Sometimes I impress myself by the ones that I choose, but you know, I forget very quickly. As soon as I've chosen it, as soon as I know that's the right one, it's not always that they look beautiful. It's just the energy and how they feel. So we got some blue opal here. So this is from Mexico, I believe. Blue opal. I bought these a while ago. Love them to bits. Yeah, very expensive now. Gorgeous. So I mean, yeah, they don't look blue, they look purple and white, but they are actually called blue opal. So yeah, we'll just focus on this one. There is a calming energy about this, as well as an awareness, especially to throat and third eye and crown. So it's again like so many that I've just chosen, they seem to be higher up of energy. This one in particular, for me, it has a quality of opening my senses in my ears. So I seem to heal very quickly in my ears, and I hear better in not the way that is physical, but I can hear things that I would not normally hear. So you have senses of seeing things that you've never seen before, which are signs, but I hear things which, you know, I consider that to be the spirit world or whispers. So blue opal does that for me. It has that effect. And this one looks like it's got a heart in the middle, right? And sometimes I'll just pick one up and see something and think, I'm having that because of what I'm seeing in it. Or sometimes I'll pick one up and just know that I want that one I want. And I work with that with crystals. So, you know, if you think about, you know, every crystal, I mean, most crystal dealers who have crystal shops will probably tell you the same thing. They'll go through 100, 200 crystals and choose the one that they feel they pull to. And as a healer, we do the same thing. There's no difference. There's nothing more special a healer than somebody who works and sells crystals. So yeah, I think that's lovely as well, because it's authentic. There's time and effort and love gone into it out of whatever you're doing. Just like, you know, some dealers just don't care. They just throw them in boxes and how much do you want? How many kilos do you want? It's like, no, pal, that's not how I work. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful crystal. I did also buy some really, really high quality tiger's eye, and that is lovely quality. Nice band in there, really beautiful. See yourself wearing that, and it's perfect. And it really is a stunning, you can see the 3D almost effect, as you know, that beautiful, only tiger's eye kind of give you. It's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Love it. Tiger's eye is definitely that what it says. It strengthens you inside. It brings out the that energy in you, keeps you focused, keeps you strong. It's a very powerful crystal. A lot of people say, yeah, you can get it anywhere. You know, you should never look at a crystal that just because it's more common than another, that it doesn't do as, oh, I want something rare and something. Yeah, fair enough, but you know, you can't deny that the power of, you know, tiger's eye is so popular and people love it, and there's a reason for it. It's also good for the body in the physical, strengthens bones, strengthens so many things. And it's great for when I look back and think of some of my clients going through pain and suffering. I always remember the core, back, spine. A wonderful healer for the spine. There's so many beautiful things about this crystal. So yeah, I'll just show you one more blue opal from Mexico, because it looks a bit lovely and different. That gorgeous, beautiful. Just to have the opening at the back, I actually love, because you get to actually feel the crystal so close to your skin. I think that's lovely. Yeah, gorgeous, lovely workmanship all the way around. Beautiful. It's done with love. It's done by people who have done it for generations with passion, not just a conveyor belt of, you know. Great. Have you seen what I'm wearing today? I don't know if I've shown you this one or not. This is a nice, beautiful, rare specimen because of the shape. Absolutely love it. So this is a black tourmaline. The cap is gorgeous. Love it. And look at that on mother stone. I love anything like this. Mate, just leave it alone. Let it be. That's where it sits. Just love it. And fabulous energy. Fabulous. All of these will be going on my website shortly. So in time, if there's ever something that you see and you want me to upload it, let me know. I'm sure we can talk about it. So We've come to the creme de la creme. This is what I've been waiting for. So a lot of you have also been waiting for this. These are the starter Moldavites. So for Moldavite, a lot of people are frightened of buying a piece. One, because they're frightened of, you know, buying one which is fake. And secondly, you know, it's expensive. Moldavite is very expensive. It's just like a diamond. It's expensive now. So what I did, some of you might remember, I invested. I could have bought 2 cars, but I invested in Moldavites, and I did that for my company. I bought them from Malachite. So here's an example. Capped, lovely, signed MB collection, and these are from Malachite. So the weight on these are under a gram or something like that. Let me just see what the weight on these are. It's 1.2 grams. So what it cost me was, it weren't cheap, that's a fact. But what I decided to do, what I am going to do, they're all signed MB as well. So I'm going to put 2 together like that and do free DHL delivery, and I'm going to put a set price on it. So yeah, I'll see if that works with people, because they might want 2, one for themselves and one for somebody else. Anyway, that was just a thought. But Moldavite, as you can see here, there are 112 pieces of Moldavite in here, and I've got to say, just holding them, I don't know if you just noticed, I had to take 3 or 4 different breaths as soon as I opened it. It's because my lungs are being filled with the energy, or something is expanding, or something's happening. As I'm holding them, I'm getting a pain, real sharp pain here. So all of these things, my hand is feeling sweaty straight away, and they didn't feel sweaty a minute ago. I'm having to breathe more and I'm feeling hot around my head, like burning. That's normally a good indication that you're working or you're in the company of Moldavite. But there are so many other reactions that you can get with Moldavite. But for me, if I'm working with real Moldavite, which I only do, what I find that when I'm going through certain pieces of Moldavite, I can only last for so long, because there's such energy in there that I have to go out of the room and go for a drink or go for a walk and then come back again. It's phenomenal. So I love Moldavite. It's the second most powerful crystal in the world. And always remember, the first most powerful crystal in the world is, come on, tell me, who knows what the first and most powerful crystal in the world is? Write it down. Let me see. See if you know. See if you've ever watched any of my videos. There's a delay on here. So you, Tammy, bingo, legs 11. Well done. House. Yeah, the most powerful crystal in the world is you, and never ever forget that. Never forget that. So when you're out without a crystal, don't ever feel, oh, just think, I didn't need one today, because I am the most powerful crystal in the world. So there you go. A big investment. Okay, we've got 200 Moldavites here. Slightly different capping. There you go. A good starter Moldavite. Do you need to wear a big Moldavite? No, you don't. I've just said you can feel the energy just holding one. So that's beautiful. From Malachite. Yeah, gorgeous. Some are slightly bigger, so they might be a couple of grams. The bigger ones were already put on the website, and Mark Bajerski, the reason why my phone's here because I am waiting for DHL to come through this door, knock on the door, I think, with a kilo of Moldavite. So the investment is huge, and I'm panicking that I don't lose them and they don't go missing, because literally that's they're all 10 grams and more each piece. So it's the biggest, one of the biggest investments I've made. So that's why I'm here waiting, and I will be working on them, and then I'll be sending them to Bali to get mounted. So that's a process of, 2-3 months. So I'm very excited about that, because I haven't had some big pieces in a long, long time. And that was my last investment for, I'm not buying anything else now for, I would say, 6 months, because in here and in the other room, what the box that came a few weeks ago, I've got enough now. I've got well over 2,000 or 3,000 crystals that nice and steady go on the website to keep everybody happy, and a new crystal for somebody these days. So I'm very, very happy with how everything is. So there you go. So that's 312 roughly 1 gram Moldavites, and I'm going to try and do them on special offer, and then do some single ones as well on offer as well. No, I'm not going to try. I am going to do it. There's no trying. And I do know, and I do appreciate that times are hard, and I'm very lucky to have this business, and those that can't afford crystals, those that really, really have nothing, they can always contact me at info@markbajerski.com and send a message, and we'll do our best to try and help as much as we can. And that's what we do. So we were only talking about copal a few minutes ago. I'm just doing a live right now. No, I'm doing a live. No, it's okay. Is there anything that you need? So, yeah. Are you at the door? All right. Well, ring me when you're here in 10 minutes, and I'll open the door. All right. Love you. Bye. I thought that was DHL. It's not. It's my daughter. Okay. So sorry about that. Copal. Oh, don't tell me that it's beautiful. Look at that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's a real heart energy crystal as well. Beautiful, clearing the heart of a lot of dirt and nastiness that are stuck there from others. It's a beautiful crystal. I do have some with I don't know why that's there. Let me take that down. Okay. So slightly different. As you can see, there's a lot going on in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of them have little creatures in, which I bought as well. I don't know which ones, but little insects and stuff. But the copal itself is a real cleanser, purifier for the body, and it really works on the heart level and the blood. So it's great for that. It's also a very powerful crystal to bring you back up again. It's an energetic crystal as well, so it brings you on a high. So yeah, it's beautiful. If you've ever worked with it before, for healers, it's fantastic. You don't have to have anything huge or massive, but they do come big. And I used to have 3 pieces of copal and about 4 or 5 pieces of amber from Poland. They were massive chunks that I used to work with. And look how pretty that is. How that sits. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful. So, yeah. Okay, I don't think these are pendants that needed to be fixed for clients. That, just have a look. So sometimes they come out of the setting. So that's a Moldavite. So that's a very dark Herkimer diamond, Moldavite in the middle, and Tektite. And that's from, I believe, that's from Thailand, I think, that one. Very beautiful. This is called a trio. The most popular crystal on my website. The most popular on the website. So this is a client's. I don't know what, I think it was this one that came out, and now it's set back up. Lovely. So that she'll be really happy about that. I actually gave her a replacement, but I'm going to gift her this as well. So that's lovely. She's a sound therapist. I have a lot of therapists who buy my crystals all the time. A lot of shops and a lot of, yeah, it's just lovely. So out of maybe, I don't know, 3,000 crystals sold, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad, eh? So sometimes it happens. Some people are a little bit more aggressive, and then they can pull this, or, you know, there are times where, you know, the glue and the clamp isn't as strong, and it does happen. And there's not much you can do when you're working in this kind of situation, you know, with claw settings. But, you know, very rarely anything ever happens to my crystals. So, you know, people are all different, and some things happen. These things happen. But yeah, here's another beautiful example of a trio. So you've got, again, this is from, I believe, Thailand, and this is the Moldavite from Maliklum, and that's a very beautiful Herkimer diamond, a very high. Yeah, that's like a really high grade Herkimer diamond. What I try and do is buy both, because I like both of them. So yeah, I'll put them back. Happy clients. Give me a second. Hello. Okay, 2 seconds. Just give me a second, guys. No problem. So I spotted some Druzy agate, so agate, and I really like Druzy agate, love it. So I invested in a few pieces, not many, but I just think it's a beautiful energy. I don't know if you've ever worked with agate and the Druzy. It's so beautiful. It's got a magical, mystical energy. I love it to bits. I used to have a piece and I loved it for many, many years. And these are no exception. They're gorgeous. They really are gorgeous. Really beautiful. Setting is great on that. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Love it. Love it to bits. So there's not a lot, but I love them. And they're a very, very good price as well. They're not OTT. So when I found them, I was happy to mount them. And I can already see here that there's some more Moldavites. There's another 100 there. So that means we've got 300, 400 Moldavites. That's going to be wonderful because my Moldavites at 1 gram have nearly all sold out. Most of them, I think, have sold out. And it's nice to have them capped. I have some which are not capped, but to get them capped is brilliant. And I've got another 125 Moldavites. So that makes it 400, nearly 450 Moldavites. So we're going to be good for at least 6 months, hopefully. Okay, we've got some more Moldavites. And yeah, I told you I invested heavy. So, wow, look at that. So these are bigger pieces. I would presume these are 2 to 3 grams. Yeah, 2.7 grams. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Really beautiful pieces. It's hard to see them, but oh, the color is gorgeous. I wish I could show you the color. So there's 100 pieces in there. That's 500 pieces. 400 pieces roughly at 1 gram, and there's 100 pieces at 2 to 3 grams. So this crystal is from India. It's Apophyllite. Let's look at that. So you can see at certain parts there the green, the matrix in the quartz. Absolutely beautiful. So you can get the light and the clear, and then you can get the green, and then you can get the orange. There's so many beautiful different colors. Here's the orange. You gotta love it, haven't you? It's gorgeous. This is the classic. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful specimen. Love it. Look at the pointers. It's absolutely, look how it grows. It's so beautiful. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Seriously. Oh, I'm really pleased with these. I can't wait to start working on them and spending a few hours with these. They're, yeah, just love them to bits. Just love the uniqueness of them. Wearing that, imagine people saying, wow, that's lovely. What is that? Look at that. That is so beautiful. And working with it over the years, it's served its purpose so well with my clients and the healing process. So many different healing process with this crystal. It's beautiful and gorgeous. I'm going to keep this for a while. I'm going to wear that one. In fact, I'm going to wear it now. That's because I can, and I spoil myself. Just to feel the energy of it around your neck is like, yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, I'm so crap at doing this. Oh, that works. That works. That works. That is beautiful. Woo! I can feel it already. Go on. Wow, that is so nice. This is a meteorite. This is, I think they call it Campo meteorite. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I've got to say that since I've been using it and working with it, it's been brilliant. There is something so incredible about meteorites these days and meteors. Just look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Straight from the ground. And I tried to choose some very unusual pieces. Very different, very different. And it's hard to put into words because it feels so unusual. A bit like Moldavite or, you know, Tektite. They've got an unusual and very, very different energy, each of them. But this feels, you know, there's a crystal, what's called Tissit, and it's very similar, but not exactly the same, but it's very similar. Tissit seems to have the same sort of energy, and it's phenomenal. I just love working with it. I didn't manage to get many. I tried to get more, but I couldn't. But this is enough, and hopefully you'll be able to feel it and experience it. It's really unusual, really, really. Sometimes bizarre feeling that you get from it as well, like strange, mystical, and just weird at the same time. I absolutely love it because it's something that I'm still understanding when I work with it. Brilliant. This looks like green calcite. Oh, yeah, it is. It's green calcite. That's really nice. Really lovely quality. Very healing. Very healing for people in hospital who are struggling in hospital. It's one to wear. I used to gift this a lot to people in hospital, and it calmed them down and made them feel good. So green calcite is a good one for folk who are in hospital. It's a healer, all-round healer, and brings a lot of inner peace. So yeah, it's one to look out for. Beautiful. So there's some more Druzy here. Agate, Druzy agate, beautiful. See the Druzy all the way around there inside. Gorgeous. Lovely, eh? Beautiful. That's a few more in here. Same. I didn't think I had that many, actually. Mind you, they're all wrapped up very heavy, so because they're fairly delicate. So that's why what looks like the rest of them not being wrapped up the same. See how they've wrapped it up lovely, so it looks like there's more, but lovely, really beautiful, really different. They're all so different. Gorgeous, eh? Beautiful. I can't wait to start working on them. So another 100 pieces of Moldavite. So we're probably up to 600 or 700 or 800 pieces of Moldavite. So there you go. We're going to be talking Moldavite for the next few weeks, and doing some lovely offers so that people can start with Moldavite. And I think that's it, guys. Oh no, it's not it. There's still more. Some more copal. So you've seen that already. And another 129 pieces of Moldavite. So it must be nearly 1,000 pieces of Moldavite. These are at least 2 grams plus. There you go. Nuggets. There's so many little nuggets here, which is great. Really unusual. Nuggets. All Moldavite nuggets. So it looks like we're going to have a wonderful month or 2 or even 3. That's it. I said that's it, but it's not it. 20 pieces of something here. Okay, so you've seen these already. Yeah, you've seen these already. Blue kyanite. Show you the last 2. Really cute, really beautiful. Nice. And I'm going to try and do these at a really, really good price. I'll work out the best price because I know times aren't good at the moment. I can feel it in the air with a lot of people. So, part of me is like, oof, I bought these months ago when we were really busy and everything was flowing and people were loving it. Times are more challenging now. Times are more difficult, and I get it. So I'm going to try and do as many special offers as I can. So that's it, really. That's the box opening. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm wishing you all a lovely, lovely day. And please cross your fingers so my Moldavites get to me by DHL, my big pieces. And that's it, really. I'm enjoying this. This is feeling great. All right. Wishing you all a lovely day. Any questions? I hope you enjoyed yourself. Any questions? Anything that you would like to ask? I don't normally do this, but I should. You're welcome, Glenn. Thank you so much for your love and support and your kindness over the years. Everybody, thank you for your love and support and kindness, for seeing me for who I truly am. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Everything that I do out of love, and I try and help people as much as I can, more so in these past 4 years than ever, because the business as markbajerski.com has grown. I'm able to help more people. It's the end of the year now. Come July, it was the end of the tax year, so my tax bills come, but I also will send a message to my staff at work and find out how much we gave away in crystals, and I'll let you know, because you are definitely part of that. If you bought a crystal from markbajerski.com, then you were part of the gifting of the crystals, because every time a crystal is bought, we're able to gift people crystals. So I will give you 100% honest truth of how much in value, monetary value, we gave away in crystals this last year. I do it every year. I do it out of love, and I do it out of a way to shut some people up who are a pain in the ass, who just see negativity, who see nastiness, who see greed, who don't see, they've no compassion. They don't understand. They can't see love, and that there are kind people out there. Well, markbajerski.com over the years have always hit 100,000 euros of giveaways in oils and incense and crystals. I don't know what it will be this year, but I shall certainly let you know, because I will send a message to staff now, and I do it this second. Hello, it's only me. At the end of each year, as you know, we like to find out how many crystals, oils and incense in monetary value that we've given away. It's now July, right? Or it will be July, June, July. So can you add up how much it's come to, so I can let everybody know? Thank you so much. So I'll find out in the next day or so, and I'll let you all know. So thank you very much, guys. Well, crystals can clear energy, external and internal. That's what they do. The frequency of any crystal has what I see as a healer, as I sat down watching the energy of crystals. They penetrate the body very easily. They go straight in like a wave, and they come out at people. So this crystal will have points, power points. So each point on this crystal will automatically send out energy of lights, of like pointers. That's why pointers are good for working on. So if you get a sphere, which I like spheres, and the reason why is because when I'm holding it in my hand or I place it on a client, the whole of the crystal gives off energy. So it's a ball, so it gives off energy like that. And it's so beautiful, and it's so, I don't know, it just, I love the balls for that. So when you're placing them on your client, you know, it's great. But also flat works even better, because if it's a ball and you're placing it here, it can roll off. If it's flat, so you're getting the full impact of the crystal, and it comes out as well, because it goes, it's an energy. It's an energy. It's alive. So it holds an energy all the time. And that never goes. So if you're a healer that sees energy, you look at a crystal, it's always there. It's like a rock, a stone. If you look at a mountain, if it's attached to Mother Earth, it has that Mother Earth energy. Crystals are, for me, still alive. They still grow. They still mutate. They still change color. They're always alive. To me, it's like having a pet. I know it sounds stupid, but that's how it feels to me. It's alive, and it, like, this is my new friend. And I don't see it as a crystal. I see it as part of my healing process and helping me along my journey. So it helps internal and out. So if you take, for instance, if you get a nice big piece of a tektite, it absorbs negative energy from people outside your radius, and as well as your internal issues and problems. And every crystal holds a frequency and energy that is blasting, and it's a wave that's constantly working on you. And if somebody approaches you and around you, it works in that way. And sometimes a crystal can have a wave that will really put people off and leave you, which I call protection against certain people, because they don't like the energy of crystals. You know, have you ever heard the expression, I don't like somebody if they don't like animals? I don't trust you if you don't like animals, right? That's how I feel about crystals. If you don't like crystals, then there's something wrong. I don't trust you, because you have you obviously have no feeling, or you've no understanding of the concept of crystals and the amazing power that they hold. So it's not like I don't trust you. It's just like, you know, anyway, it just is what it is. But yeah, definitely heal internal and external, and they're definitely protective in so many ways. Does Moldavite, the first crystal, to get? Do you mean should Moldavite be the first crystal you get? If you feel that you want it to be the first crystal, then you can do. When I first started, I started with a crystal. I can't even remember what it was, but I worked with it, and a little girl took it off me as a gift. I just gave it her as a gift because she needed it, and it helped her. So I don't know. I think for me, I think the crystal chooses you. So whatever you feel pulled to get, then have the confidence that that was the crystal that you was meant to get. There's no such thing as getting a wrong crystal or a bad crystal or a negative crystal. There's no such thing. Every crystal is beautiful and pure to its own energy that will help you in a certain way that might not help somebody else. So it's very individual. That's why I love crystals, because each crystal I touch, it's like touching not a best friend, but giving somebody a hug, feeling their energy. That's how it feels to me anyway. I'm new here, loving your channel. That's great. Thank you so much. Amanda from Blackpool. Spent all my weekends at Blackpool because my uncle and auntie had a hotel in Blackpool. So I know all the back streets really well. We were kicked out at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we weren't allowed to come back till, I think, 2 o'clock for something to eat, and then kicked out again. And it was very strange to me because my door was always open at home. My mum always had the door open for anybody, so I could bring my friends back at anything. But yeah, some people are very different, and I felt very lonely at first and very sad, and very vulnerable when we were kicked out and told not to come back in. And I couldn't understand it because I'd not been in that, and my cousin Mark and my other two cousins, Christina and Diana, they were used to it. It was just normal to them, you know. And yeah, so that's what I remember, and having pocket money to go on the rides, and it was nice. Blackpool was nice. I enjoyed my youth, even though I struggled with that little bit. Right. Very much appreciate all the hard work you do. I appreciate that, Tammy. I bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. I'm glad some people can feel the work that I do, and all the love that I put into it. Hi, Matt. Have you heard of the Disclosure Project by Stephen Greer? I have. Yes, I've studied Stephen for many years, and all the other projects that he does. And I started this years ago, sitting down with groups and being outside and trying to connect to extraterrestrial energy, and we had a lot of hits. But my main things that impressed me with communication was Moldavite, as well as doing rituals on a night. And now the word ritual has become almost demonic. But the rituals I used to do were shamanic rituals where we worked with light, and I used to do a lot of healing in them rituals. And they were always, when it was outside, we would always get some kind of phenomena that would come quickly above us and then leave again. And that used to fascinate me. So yeah, there is a group, a worldwide group, I can't remember what it's called, CB13, something like that, where you connect with Stephen Greer and his family, his friends, and they connect with one another and go out and try and communicate with extraterrestrial life. I love that, but I like to do it with Moldavite more than anything. So yeah. Right, guys. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure box opening. I've really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to working with these now over the next 6 months. I do my best to put as many on as I can through the week. We do our best to try and put at least one set of crystal collection up every day. It's not always, it always happens, but we've not done so bad this past couple of months since I've got back, or month since I've got back. And I'll continue doing that. There's a special offer on the oils, which is 120 plus free DHL. That is the best offer that will ever happen. Never better than that. We worked out this morning that we actually lose money on it, but we put aside a collection of them. And I think there's 14 left now, 14 sets. And that's my whole 11 oils, which are phenomenal to working in this field of work. And it's normally 304 euros. So that's amazing. I've started to put some, I even put some pieces of, I think Blades of Light, I did it a special offer. I also did a really special offer at Mount Shasta, which is a brilliant, rare crystal. So I'm trying my best to do special offers to help people at this moment in time. That's the best I can do. Everything what we do is free delivery. But if it's over 120 or 120 and over, you get free DHL delivery, which means it gets to you around the world within a few days. We also offer, and we put this up not so long ago, maybe about a year ago, we said that if you place an order and it's 80 euros or 70 euros, but you want it quick, then I think it's a matter of just paying another 8 and then you get it DHL. So we do our best all the time to try and make things so it's a pleasant experience for you on Bajerski.com. All my crystals that I work on are worked on individually. They're not just thrown about in heaps and hunks and chunked to you. They are, everybody in the office knows that they're with love and healing, and the office has to be of good energy. This place has to be of good energy. I will not allow anything to interfere with my work on crystals, and negative energy cannot go into crystals, but I still like to work on the highest level. So every time I touch a crystal and work with it, it receives a positive energy. It receives a memory, which you're going to feel. As soon as you open the box of your crystal, you will feel it differently than what you would do going to a crystal store, that they're just there, that you have to work on also and put the energy into it. So that is basically everything that I've done from start to cherry pick the crystals and look for the right ones that feel right, that I'm going to work on. That is one stage. Stage 2 then is come back here and work on it for 2 or 3 weeks, sometimes 2 months. Then they get sent to Bali. My Balinese beautiful workers work on the silver work. They come back here like this. Now I have to work on, say, 20 pieces for a week or 2, and then they go onto the website. So if you ever wonder why sometimes, oh, your crystals are a bit expensive, Matt. Yeah, they are, because I work on them. That's my business. If you want crystals from a crystal shop, which are cheaper, that's where you go. And that's how it is. So, yeah, but I do try and do discounts. I do try and help people who haven't got no money at all. So I try and balance it as much as I can so everybody's happy, and people who cannot afford crystals get them. Who cannot afford oils will get them, because depending on how we're working that week and how I'm feeling and what I see, and you know, we do our best to help. So again, I'll leave you on this note. If you are struggling in life and you really don't have anything and you can't afford anything and you're here, send a message to info@markbajerski.com, info@markbajerski.com, and we'll put you on a list. And through this next coming months, we will definitely send you something at some point. So there'll be a nice surprise coming for you. Okay, that's how we do it. That's how we work here. So have a lovely day. Wishing you well. Take care of yourself, guys. Thanks so much. Bye for now.